some of these questions I get quite often, but people still want answers to them. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Probably should beep that one out. Okay, everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube content here. So I don't know if I'm going to use this as a project redemption video or this is just going to be a general video for the channel, but obviously I've got some questions to answer. So as you would have seen, the Q&A, we're ready to go. And I'm excited to answer some of these questions, but some of these questions I get quite often, but people still want answers to them. So we're going to go through them. I've got a list of questions here that we're going to run through. Some of them, I'm just going to pick flip-flop between them. So the first one, what is my favorite meal on my plan right now? Now, this is a really good question because I eat quite fucking boring, but probably right now at the moment, it's my, my mince, capsicum and potato meal with egg. So I do my potatoes, I boil them, then I put them in the air fryer and they come out crispy. I actually use a chicken stock powder on them as well. It comes out really fucking good. Then I do my mince and my capsicum together and then that'll go on my plate. So this is essentially what I do. Cook the mince and the capsicum together, put it on my plate, my potatoes on the plate separately, and then I cook my egg. So it's one whole egg and 90 grams of egg whites, and then that'll go on the side. And it's just, oh, I look forward to that meal at the end of every day. I literally look forward to getting home, sitting down on my table, just like no work or everything's done. I just sit there and just enjoy the fuck out of it. And I watch a YouTube video or I talk to Alana because she sits with me at the table. So it really just depends. At the moment she's away. So I've just been sitting at the table enjoying that meal at the end of the day. Next question. How has your mindset changed between your preps? Now, that's fantastic. A fantastic question to be honest with you. So this is my third prep. For those that don't know, it's my third time around the shows. And my first one was during a lockdown. So my first one was a little bit more cruisy. I was living the bodybuilding lifestyle. So I was just waking up, going for a walk, eating my food, but I wasn't taking it as seriously. So that comp was more, I woke up one day and I was talking to Michael about it. Michael was like, why don't we just do it? You got nothing else to do? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. And I didn't get as lean as I wanted. Didn't probably push as hard as I needed to until the last like 2 weeks. I started to feel a little bit shit. But other than that, like it was pretty cruisy and I wasn't really into bodybuilding. I didn't really know much about it. I was just doing it because I thought it was cool. And then the second time around, had an off season in between, got a coach, well, a new coach that wasn't Michael. And that prep was good. It was a good prep. It was a challenging prep. It was a long prep. But I got through it all. And my mindset for that one was very much, I thought I was a lot better than I was. My expectations and reality was a little bit blurred. I thought I was going to step on stage and do quite well because I was like, I'm going to come in conditioned. I knew my legs were smaller, but I was like, I don't think they're small enough compared to my upper body. And then I just got there on the day and I barely got a fucking look in. I don't know if I've discussed this before on the channel. I probably have. But like after my first show that season, like I fucking had a breakdown on the middle of the street in like Kensington, for people that know where that is, and with Alana, and like I was just bawling my eyes out and I was like, I don't know why, like what a fucking waste of time. Why'd I even prep? Like if my coach knew that I wasn't going to do well, why the fuck would I even do it? Like what a waste of time. I wasted 6 months of my life. I was like to her, I wasted 6 months of your life because it's just as tough on you. Like, and it was just like not good. And like I genuinely sort of started to fall out of love with bodybuilding. It was just like, that was sort of my breaking point where I was just like, I'm not built for this. And you know, I did over time, and then I did have I sat down and reflected and all that kind of thing, and it wasn't a waste of time. I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot about myself from it. And I learned a lot about how handling emotions from it as well. So that was another really good thing just through the entire prep, because obviously become quite emotionless and quite robotic. And, you know, it was one of those things where it was quite harsh on like even my relationship with Alana. And then, you know, learning from that and coming out of that and being able to reflect on like shit that I did and shit that I'd say and whatnot. And this time around, I've been a lot better with her, and it just made it so much smoother. Like this prep has been so much easier because of that, especially from the relationship standpoint. And then obviously now from this one, my mindset shift has changed completely. I haven't gone into this one being like, I'm gonna win. My mindset is sort of different in the sense, I feel like I'm in a mindset where I feel like I have to win. But at the same time, it's like, I just want to enjoy the process and I want to enjoy competing. You know, obviously from the shift to men's physique where I'm actually fitted criteria wise, you know, I've enjoyed this process so much more. At the start, I was a little bit hesitant and I was a little bit off with it, and I was like, why am I even doing this? I haven't even put on size, but as this prep's gone on, I've noticed that I have put on a significant amount of size, and, you know, I'm really looking forward to finishing this one off. Like, I haven't had one bad sort of stint other than the first maybe like 5 weeks of the prep, where I was just like I said, I'm wasting my time, but definitely haven't. I'm really, really looking forward to this one, and, you know, my mindset now is just completely different. I've grown as a person, I'm a lot more mature, and I'm just ready to crack on and just get it all done. My next question: will you ever go enhanced? Now, I get asked this one quite a lot on my Q&As when I do post them. Who's to say? Again, I always say the same thing. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Recently, I've been sort of shifting to the mindset more towards, I think I might, but the only way I will go into the enhanced field is if I keep competing. Now, if I don't compete and if I decide I'm not going to compete anymore, no, I will not be going enhanced. I'm not just going to go enhanced for the fun of it, even though I'm not competing. So the only way I will go enhanced is if I am competing. I will never go enhanced just because I just don't see the point. I don't see the point of having to monitor my health and look after my health that much to the point where I have to worry about all that kind of shit and getting big and getting unhealthy and all that kind of stuff. Although I know I could do it, and I'm under the mindset that I know I can and I know what to do and all that kind of thing. I just don't really see the added stress for no reason, just to look a little bit bigger and look a little bit better than most people. Like, what for? But, you know, like I said, if I were to keep competing, it'll probably be in a couple of years. I'd probably want to have kids first and things like that before I do jump into that field. But, you know, who's to say it won't happen? Are you going to do IFBB? I actually am. I'm competing on the 13th of April. I'm doing the IFBB Melbourne show, the Vic show, sorry. So I'm really looking forward to that. And that was sort of on the agenda. We had it on the back burner and we're thinking about it. And then we sort of took it off the radar and we're like, nah, what for? But now, as we've gotten closer and I've held a little bit of size, I'm going to do it. And the beauty of doing that IFBB show is the fact that I have zero expectations going into it. If I come dead last, my excuse is, all these people are enhanced and I'm not. I'm just a little natty boy. So I'm really looking forward to that. And like, if I would have come dead last in that show, I wouldn't even be upset. Like, I wouldn't even care. To just be like, I got to compete in an IFBB show. And, you know, it's one of those things where that one, my goal is first call out to top 5 in anything, true, novice, open, whatever it may be. I just want to place top 5 and just show that, you know, you can be natural and still do well on these shows. And if you come in conditioned enough and you come in with at least a little bit of muscle tissue, you can still do well. And, you know, my biggest thing for this one is I got to make sure my posing is down pat, because if I can nail the posing, I can nail this show. A lot of people still don't know how to pose, and if I can outpose people, I'll outsize people purely because of the look and purely because of the flow of the men's physique category. So I'm really looking forward to doing that IFBB show, and it's going to be absolutely killer. And then this was obviously someone that knew I was doing IFBB already, but they said, are you intimidated going into the IFBB as a natty? No, not at all. Like I said, zero expectations. And I can guarantee you, I'm going to beat some enhanced people on that stage. You've heard it here first. I'm going to beat enhanced people at that show. Goals for 2024. I did a reel about this not long ago, but I do have a few. So obviously expand my team, my coaching team, beyond what it is at the moment, beyond what it's always ever has been. And I also want to expand my competitive team. So I want to have a team. I don't want to have a huge team of 40 competitors under my belt. I just want a small group of competitors every season where I can lock in with them, have them fully zoned in. I'm with them 100% of the way, and I just want them to do the best that they can. That is my goal. I want to have a small group of competitors. I don't want to have a big fucking team of them. I want to have a group of competitors that I know can do well, that are there 100%, and just, you know, listen to my every move and just trust in me and trust in the process, and I give them 100% of my sort of focus. My girls that are doing season A right now are that. And I have, what have I got? I've got a couple of girls doing season B next year that are going to be the exact same. I've already contacted them. I've got a group chat with those girls where I'm just like, we're locked in, let's get it done. They have 110% of me, and I'm going to give them everything that I can for them to win. So they're most of my goals when it comes to the coaching side of things. Physique wise, I don't know, maybe win a show in season A, and just go into the few years and just take a little bit of time off this time. Actually take time off this time, because last time I did one of these videos I said I wasn't going to compete till 2025, like season B maybe even, can't remember what it was, or season A, but this time I'm actually going to take time off in between the shows. I want to take a good 2 years off where I just don't compete. I want to get lean, but I just don't want to compete. I don't see the point. I think I need to take a significant amount of time off to put on a lot more size, and it will be noticeable when it comes back around to the time. I don't know, just grow as a person. I want to be a better person. I want to be the best person that I can. Simple as that. Oh, I also jumped the gun. Are you going to compete? after this season. Maybe, who knows? Like I said, it probably wouldn't be till 2026. It might be enhanced, it might not be enhanced. Who fucking knows? That's where I'm going to end the question there, because I'm going to keep you all guessing. Catch us on the next one. Peace.